The truth about difficulty. Why do we avoid the things in our life? Why do we tell ourselves, I'll start tomorrow, when deep down we know it needs to be done? A monk once said, everything that feels difficult, find a way to do it anyway. Because the truth is, the things you resist the most are the things that will change you the most. And if you keep running from difficulty, you will stay exactly where you are. Let me tell you a story. There once was a stonecutter. Every day he would take his hammer and strike the rock in front of him. Day after day, strike after strike, and nothing happened. People laughed at him. They told him he was wasting his time, but he kept going. Then on the 100th strike, the rock split in two, and the stonecutter smiled because he knew it wasn't the last strike that broke the rock. It was all the strikes before it. Most people give up before the breakthrough comes. They walk away before they see the result. But those who keep showing up, those who push through the resistance, they're the ones who change their lives. Think about it. The areas in your life where you feel the most resistance right now. Maybe it's waking up early. Maybe it's starting that business. Maybe it's having a difficult conversation you've been avoiding. That resistance, that feeling, I don't want to do this, that is your guide because resistance only shows up when something important. Nobody feels resistance towards wasting time. Nobody struggles with scrolling on their phone for hours. But when it comes to something that actually moves you forward, that's when your mind starts making excuses. It tells you, not today, I'll start next week. I don't feel like it right now. But discipline is doing what needs to be done, even when you don't feel like doing it. And the secret, the moment you start, the resistance disappears. I want to give you a simple trick to break through resistance, something monks use in their daily discipline. It's called the 3-minute rule. Whenever you feel resistance to something hard, commit to doing it for 3 minutes. Just 3 minutes of writing that book. Just 3 minutes of meditating. Just 3 minutes of starting that workout. Because once you start, you'll realize it's not as hard as your mind made it seem. The most of the time, you won't stop at 3 minutes. You'll keep going because action creates momentum and momentum destroys resistance. So here's my challenge for you. What is one thing you've been avoiding because it feels difficult? Call it out, say it out loud, and then commit to doing it for 3 minutes today. Because growth doesn't come from thinking about action, it comes from taking action. And if you can start doing the hard things in your life, no matter how small, you will become unstoppable.